Wack 100 blacks out and go crazy after finding out that all his ops linked up on a secret island to plot against him. The person who allegedly masterminded this operation was no other than J Prince. It's being reported that J Prince, Big U, Willie D, and others linked up in Belize.
Down in Belize, all of them down in Belize. Willie D, CJ Mack, J Prince, Big U, a bunch of them down in Belize, right?
J Prince, Willie D, and other associates who don't get along with Wack 100 arrived in Belize with expectation that they're gonna have a really big meeting later that night to brainstorm ways to take down Wack 100. Now, the reason why they chose Belize is because they are expecting absolute privacy. The walls will have no ears. They can brainstorm and plot against Wack 100 without any details being leaked, or so they thought. Because one of Wack 100's 34 spies, yes, I'm not kidding, Wack 100 does have 34 spies, one of them was actually in attendance at the meeting.
What is this? Put this in the war chest in case he gets out of line, but apparently Joe Budden left his girl because he found out that back in the day she slept with Drake and one of the J Prince boys. She wasn't forthcoming with it, and he found out recently. Also, I have the Candace Owens clip calling T.I. an agent, but it won't send. Why do you have this number saved as spy number 1?
Bro, on the Hunter side, I got 34 spies.
This game of chicken gets crazier. Check it out. So while Big U, one of the associates who went to the island according to Wack 100, while he was on a flight, Wack 100 reposted the video of him on the flight just to send like a subliminal message to him and let him know, yo, I know you're going to that island. I know what's about to happen. I know what that meeting is going to be about. This is crazy. Yeah, this is all like a big chess piece, right? You see, like, Big U is on the plane. Now, he's live on the plane, but, you know, nobody knows where he's going. But Wack 100 apparently reposted it just to, like, let him know, hey, I know what's going on. All right? I know what's about to happen on that flight and when you land. Now, according to Wack 100, when he landed in Belize, when everybody landed in Belize, a secret meeting took place. And the meeting that took place, according to Wack 100, was about how to take down Wack 100 and how to utilize the media and YouTube to drown out Wack 100's voice and to squash his narratives.
So I ain't tripping. My back door hit me. He said, Wack, they down here. You the subject of the conversation. You and Loose Cannon. They exposed us. 600. Y'all the subject of the conversation. And I'm asking myself, what you mean? He said, yeah, J Prince is calling on CJ Mack because he got a little podcast. But I went on his podcast. I talked about J Prince. I talked about Big U. I talked about everything they wanted to talk about. I think I did like almost 600,000 on this thing. When Big U went up there, he did probably 100. I think J Prince did have the numbers. But I guess he figuring Willie D and CJ Mack, he need them to supervise the YouTube aspect of going at and destroying me and Loose Cannon.
If this is true, this is actually a very strategic move, and we'll explain why a little later. But I do think if this is true, J Prince was heavily inspired by Big U, because Big U already has a media team dedicated to going at Wack 100. Like, the media team is called Active Chucks, Damu Keyway Conversations, and all they do is attack Wack 100. Yo, every narrative Wack 100 puts out there, bruh, they attack it. Like, there's literally like 1,000 live streams dedicated to Wack 100. So this is already being done. This same media team solicited the help of WorldStar to put out this documentary where they're accusing Wack 100 of a lot of things. Now, this documentary got about 1 million views before WorldStar took it down and apologized to Wack 100 for ever putting it up. This meeting in Belize is J Prince admitting we were outfoxed by Wack 100. Because when Wack 100 was on Clubhouse really early on, a lot of celebrities, including J Prince, thought it was a waste of time. They thought it was uncool, and they really looked down upon Wack 100 for doing it. But what Wack 100 was doing Wack 100 was building a vehicle for himself to amplify his voice in the media. Because when he goes on Clubhouse and crashes out, you have 1,000 YouTube pages who repost those clips. Now Wack 100 voice has credit. Wack 100 voice has stock in media and in culture. So now if Wack 100 and Jay Prince is going back and forth, Jay Prince can crash out, Wack 100 can crash out, but Wack 100 crash out is going to be louder because Wack 100's voice is amplified because Wack 100 voice has more stock in media. So now Jay Prince is realizing, yo, we're all multi-millionaires, bro. We not going to war in the streets. We not killing each other. We not about to engage in those shootouts. No. But we about to engage in the media war. We about to try to switch this narrative. So now Jay Prince is saying, okay, my voice isn't as big as Wack 100. I'm not as great as an orator as Wack 100. So I'm going to recruit Willie D and others who are established content creators, and they're going to help me go to war with Wack 100. But Wack 100 has a big plan to put that to a stop.
And I'm saying, like, yo, bro, I'm a real Ghetto Boys fan. I promise you I am. I'm a Ghetto Boys fan, and I'm like, why would Willie D and CJ Mack, this don't make sense to me. CJ, you need to reach out to bro and holler at me, because today we're going to do a little dance on Willie D, right? Because I'm going to take it like he under pressure. You from the West Coast. I don't think you can be pressured. But today we're going to start with Willie D. You know what I'm saying? And Willie D, I got a back door down there. He know I got a back door down there. And it ain't nothing y'all ain't talking about. We don't know immediately. That's why if you go check my Instagram post, I kind of put it up to let y'all know I'm right there with you. Now, today, Willie D gonna get fried up. I hate to have to do it, but Willie, you should have told that dude, I don't know Wack 100 like that. I ain't got nothing against Wack 100, and that ain't my fight. Big U, I don't know what you doing, but you know, we all know you the police. Jay Prince, you know Big U the police. And Jay Prince, I'm gonna expose some things about you that you probably don't want out there in the atmosphere.
This is the hazard approach, where if you're trying to team up and recruit other people to go against me, I'm gonna make sure you are too hazardous to recruit anybody to come and stand by you. This is the industry, and nobody understands the rules of the industry more than Wack 100. Wack 100 understands that nobody in the industry is gonna stand by you and stay loyal if that means their own self-destruction. It's not happening. Ask Diddy and these other high-profile celebrities who got in trouble if people stay loyal. This was very skillful of Wack 100. He first starts off by laying down the narrative of anybody who does business with Jay Prince is going to get themselves in a world of trouble because Jay Prince is doing business with the police and he's doing business with federal informants. And Wack 100 will give examples of a lot of people who was doing business with Jay Prince who ended up getting indictments or falling off because Jay Prince had federal informants and the police around him.
See, let me let y'all see. Look, this is real. See, this all your stuff, right? This all you, right? This is all information on you, Prince. Compliments on my back door. Let me see what he got to tell me. 2 of the spots were his. The fifth world got hit, right? As you know, you and William Paul Thomas, let's talk about him. He's the guy that wore the wire for 2 years. Yeah. You know the guy that you used to go take care of to get your permits and all the stuff. You and William Paul are both, well, not William Paul. He already got caught. They wired him up for 2 years, right? And says right here, everything that he had permitted, everybody he did a little business with, all y'all getting raided. You on an investigation too, Jay Prince, right? See, he got another cousin. He was the chief of the police. Jay Prince does. This is the dude who they was using to overlook and get Jay Prince Jr.'s sexual assault cases dropped.
And apparently the chief of police got corruption charges and was indicted, and Wack 100 is linking that back to Jay Prince. So Wack 100 is setting it up as, do y'all really want to be linked to Jay Prince? His homie who he was doing business with and bringing around a lot of people was a rat who was wearing a wire, and he got a lot of other people indicted. Do y'all really want to be linked to Jay Prince? It's the hazard approach, bruh. Make that person too toxic to even come around. So after Wack 100 painted that narrative surrounding Jay Prince, Wack 100 went at Willie D to make an example. See, the example Wack 100 is trying to make is he's trying to tell Willie D, listen, I'm going light on you right now, but do you really want to deal with me? Do you really want me to come on YouTube and do these interviews and come on No Jumper and attack you every day until this beef is over? Or do you just want to go about your day and live in peace? And it also sends a message to everybody else who came on that island that if Wack 100 will go at Willie D like this, he will probably go at you too. And if you don't want your personal business out there, you probably don't want to, come in cahoots with Jay Prince to go at Wack 100. So Wack 100 would reveal some things from Willie D's past.
Willie D, you are a rat. You are a swindler. You are a scoundrel. And you are a rat. Let's turn the page to old Willie D. William James Dennis, a.k.a. Willie D, has pleaded guilty to wire fraud charges stemming from his purported sales of Apple iPhones through a company known as Texas One Wireless. United States Attorney Tim Johnson and FBI Special Agent in charge Richard C. Powers announced today. At a hearing today before United States District Court Judge Gray Miller Dennis, 42, a rap music recording artist, admitted to posing as an electronic salesman and using eBay to establish his credibility with international buyers. Once the buyers showed interest, Dennis directed the buyer outside of eBay to conduct sales via email. Numerous foreign individuals placed orders with Dennis, Willie D, for iPhones and other electronics. Dennis required payment to be made electronically transferred to his bank account. Once the transaction was confirmed, Dennis would send tracking numbers for packages that were never shipped. When the buyers complained about not receiving their purchases, Dennis would claim he had filed a complaint with the Postal Service or hired carrier that he could not refund their money until he knew where his goods were. Eventually, Dennis would cease communication with the victimized parties. 29 individuals were defrauded of approximately $132,303 between September 2008 and April 2009. You are a crook, Willie D.
It sounds like Willie D was a Nigerian prince, man. Way back when, yo. Listen, if you were internet savvy in the early 2000s, bruh, yo, it's an endless amount of scams you could have ran to get rich, yo. And it looks like Willie D was taking advantage of it. Now, Wack 100 runs through the case, right? Willie D was eventually found out, arrested, indicted, found guilty, et cetera, et cetera. Now, Wack 100, though, is looking at Willie D's sentencing, and this is where Wack 100 believes is very suspicious what Willie D got sentenced to.
Dennis faces up to 20 years of imprisonment to be followed up by a 5-year term of supervised release and maximum fine of $250,000 for the wire fraud conviction. As part of his agreement with the United States, Dennis will make full restitution and or before sentencing. Judge Miller has set sentencing for April 23rd, 2010, 10 a.m. Now watch this. Dennis will be permitted to remain on bond pending his sentence. So 2009 to June, he boom. And then they like, we gonna wait a whole 10 months to sentence you. Rapper Willie D gets prison time for wire fraud. Sentencing 10 months later after he been on the street working. He been on the street pulling up as Willie D from Rap A Lot, right? People ain't thinking this is serious because us the street niggas, we don't think about selling some iPhones on eBay that this shit could carry a dub. We don't think about these type of things. That don't add up to us. We think about dope, guns and all this type of stuff. Murder, conspiracy. But it carried a dub. Y'all seen it, right? They allowed him to stay out on bail, the feds, for 10 months before sentencing. We don't usually see that. I'm about to tell you why. See that? I want y'all to see that. Okay, watch this. Rapper Willie D gets prison time for wire fraud. It carried 20 years. Rapper William James Dennis, a.k.a. Willie D, was sentenced Tuesday to 12 months and a day in federal prison for the wire fraud. Nigga, how much telling and lining up did you do in them 10 months?
That's a hell of a deal right there.
How much? Listen, Willie.
This Willie D angle is very strategic and effective. Even if Willie D isn't a rat, even if Willie D didn't snitch, Wack 100 already having that out there and spinning it in the news cycle for as long as he wants, what that does is, one, is discredits Willie D voice, right? It takes away all credibility from Willie D. So even if Willie D do decide to stay in this beef and to take J Prince's side and go at Wack 100 and work for J Prince, well, Wack 100 already has a head start and discredited him. So by the time Willie D starts to bring paperwork to different podcasts and prove he's not a rat and a snitch, it's already too late, bro. The narrative is already out there. And then two, it creates a divide between Willie D and J Prince, because if Willie D is sitting back right now, bro, as a YouTuber with like 1 million or almost 1 million subscribers, you're established, you really haven't had any drama in your life, you had a peaceful life, do you really want to get involved and have your business blasted out there and have people doing podcasts on you and Clubhouse? Like, do you really want your name recycled in this toxicity? Probably not. And if you're J Prince, you're probably like, damn, bro. Right? Because Willie D probably like, bro, why you got me involved in this? You see, the mistake that J Prince made, I'm going to tell you right now, J Prince made a mistake by recruiting established content creators. Listen, bro, if you really want to spread this media stuff, you got to go in the trenches and recruit 100 channels with 2,000 subscribers. Channels with nothing to lose. Channels who, if they get your acknowledgement, they owe you their life. You go and recruit those crash outs and have them crash out. Recruit the ninjas who a beef with Wack 100 will be the highlight of their life. Recruit them. But if you recruit established content creators, bro, with something to lose, they not going to be for it, bro. They not ride or dotting, bro. They not even engaging. Because a dude with 1 million subscribers, do you really want to start tarnishing your reputation, your brand, and get yourself involved in this Clubhouse? And no. You tapping out and backing out right away. So it looks like if this is true, if J Prince was in Belize recruiting men to go against Wack 100, bro, then this may not be the right move. Right? Now, Wack 100, after that, Wack 100, stopped playing political, and Wack 100 went directly at J Prince. Full crash out, letting him know that things can get ugly and nasty, and it can get to the streets if J Prince continue on this path.
J Prince, you know what it was in that alley. Everybody know me, bro. When I caught you in that alley, you was humble. You whooping about what you gonna do. Nigga, you hit, we hit. You hit, we hit. Ain't nothing safe. All you gotta do is, homie, give me an inkling of an inkling that you own that. We already know where everything at. Everything. So we don't care about all that. Nigga, you got you a live wire. You hit, We hit. You better know that Big U, he ain't got no more juice. Ain't nothing respecting him out here. He ain't never put in no work. You got real respectable rolling 60s who then told me the stories of y'all went on missions, went to jail, and they guns empty and your gun is still full. You don't do that. I ran with you for 17 years. You sat on this couch in my house right here with your head down, asking for assistance and help. When you beat your kid damn near unconscious and DCFS took your children, the Paru Court helped you get them back. Boy, you better leave me alone, homie, because you ain't like that. You 57, 58 years old. You not like that. You got bad knees. They got to pull 8 vials of blood out of your knees every 10 to 15 days. Boy, you need to kick back. All y'all with your little Buster parade down there, hey, bro, y'all too old to want to deal with this. Because it ain't going to be a walk in the park.
It ain't going their way for sure.
Willie D, come on, bro, you got habits. You go by your little spot over there. And I don't want to mess up your relationship and your little thing over there. Boy, we on your bumper now. Because you let this bozo pull you into something that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Y'all let me know, bro. Who y'all got winning this war, man? Wack 100 or J Prince? Let me know in the comment section, bro. Let me know, because at this point, I don't know, all right? But I'll be real, bro. It looks like Wack 100 is too calculated right now, bro. My money, if I was to bet, in fact, I'm not even going to let you guys know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, all right? And if you're still watching, man, click on this video somewhere on my screen to find out about the huge Brick Baby drama that ended in Brick Baby pulling up, looking to catch the op lacking for the squabble. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.